Side effect of jealousy and doubt, I never told y'all niggas. Put a nigga in the bars, let a nigga rock, kinda like your old job, nigga. House sitting on some land, but it's out where no one even really know y'all niggas. Bitches gotta drive 2 hours for you pay them just to give a blowjob, nigga. Musta started up a snowball, cause my last record deal was 400 ends. These days, that's a low bar, nigga. Hey, who's next on the list? Which one of my so-called niggas? Which one of my so-called niggas? Which one of my so-called niggas need a sheriff on the clip? Always knew I had to smoke y'all niggas. Good kid, Mad City van.
Oh, yes, we're here. We're again in that royal maze, people. Today we are going to be traveling through a little bit of it. Traveling through the equivalent, leveling up our Anne Lucina. And I have Colette here. We're still in Tales, you know, the Tales series. We're doing a little bit of the dancing. The dancer class is more of a support one. So I'm going to have Anne Lucina do a lot of the damage here. We'll have some fun grinding through the maze. I'll show you the first couple floors, but it's like a roguelike. Subscribe and like if you want more of these Dragon Quest events, which I know you do. You don't need to have to, but you know, of course, communicate. I appreciate you. This is version 2, a little extra side event. I believe there are 13 floors in total, and yes, it is like a roguelike, so you go through 2 floors, you get some random buffs that are optional in exchange for currency. But the kicker here is this is the timed solo part of the story. So this can be a little dicey if you're not too well versed with the game mechanics quite yet. I know it is, you know, just a simple little menu based game, but if you're not on your selections here in your movement, then it is very easy to slip up and mess up on quite a few of these floors. So this is where the challenge starts. This is where the challenge runs truly begin, where the boys are separated from the men. I hope you all enjoy. While I rant off, we'll be, like I said, I'll travel through like the first floor or so. I believe this was like 4, so I'll probably just do all the bosses from 6 and onward, and then I'll show you a little bit of the another mode in the next episode. A little extra stuff to get the actual equips here. See, you do this side event not only to level up Anne Lucina and make her amazing, but the what slot was that? The belt slot. You get one of the accessories for the belt slot here, which can be very good. This is the accessory that you need for the drops, which is going to get you your money gain in this game. And that's what I want. You know what? Yeah, that is what I will talk about today. We'll talk about money because gold is essentially, you know, the main currency per se in this game, and it's the main currency in life. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying, and I reject the entire like circumstance of it, but I mostly reject like the constant comparison and like class objection that there is inherently because of it, because it's very disgusting how America in general treats those who are waged below them, the wage slaves, if you will. You know, it's very inherently like, what are we talking about here? Gets into a weird like self-worth discussion and, you know, imposter syndrome kind of thing, because there are some incompetent people at the top and nobody cares to rely their self-worth on how many vocations they've earned, how many levels they've achieved. It's all about the gold. And yes, gold is your lifeline in this game. You know, let's be real. You kind of use it for everything. But see, unlike America, they didn't inflate the prices of all like the potions and shit. So those still cost the regular amount. I can still stay at the inn for 5 gold, thank God. And it doesn't cost like 8,000 at the end of the game or something crazy like that. You know, so I don't know. The thing is, guys, we have to remember, money, inherently, people are going to look at you weird for not making enough, or not spending enough, or just not using enough, you know, flaunting enough, giving enough. We have to relax, in our 20s especially, and know that however much we make to survive and hang on until we are able to stabilize our lifestyle is okay. Because the world is very volatile right now. It's changing faster than ever. Stabilizing a lifestyle is a skill that not many have learned. Not even people at the top. You know, the people at the top with hundreds of money need like the financial audit guy come in and be like, hey, why isn't your lifestyle stabilized? Well, you see, my car payment is $1,000. And I pay like $4,000 for rent. And I'm like, dude. And then I got, you know, the 10K I paid on the gacha games. I'm like, oh my god, Jesus Christ. So yeah, it's a skill. It's a skill. You know, no matter how much money you make, no matter how much money you don't make, no matter how much money you spend, you know, you live, you survive. You know, and if you're not surviving, if you're barely hanging on, well, things need to change, obviously, but you still survived to now to be able to relax and watch a video one time. Ooh, nice little level up there. See, the thing is, you gotta take a step back. Perspective is such a good skill to learn. And you can, I'm gonna say it again. Bring it all back to the meditation. Stop yourself, end of the day, after meditation, be like, what have we done? Where have we come from? And I'm sorry, guys, I know it's annoying, but you're gonna have to get the pen and the pad out. You're gonna have to open up the notes app. You're gonna have to write some motherfucking shit down. Stun some slimes. Put them on a pin. Write it on the ground, and open a new door to clarity. There you go, Amasina. I think we'll be able to make it to like level 30 by the end of here. Probably. She also does level up in the story, by the way. So, don't know. And this is the middle part when you upgrade and gain new stats. I usually just go for the black guy. I promise I'm not racist. But he's just the one that gives you the speed boosting things that make me grow faster. And I want to grow faster. I don't need the attack, and I don't need the defense. I need the speed. Progression. That's all we're looking for here. Because I feel like the world has stunted all of my progression. All of the education in life is bullshit. Including your adolescent education, it is bullshit. It's not teaching you how to learn, it's teaching you how to be obedient. And I learned that from a very young age, and I had a few teachers that acknowledged this and actually endeavored to teach me and not endeavored to hold me into a box. and strain my creative impulse to learn. Because learning is one of my favorite things. That's why I enjoy this channel so much. That's why I enjoy talking so much. And why I also held off before I knew I had like a purpose or some kind of thing to show or showcase here. Because I inherently think that our digital footprint is our most valuable asset in this life. And you can't, waver it around. You can't flop your dick around like a crazy... Okay, well, you get what I'm saying. So inherently... You ain't got shit to say, don't say it. And I know I could make this channel blow up with some crazy publicity, stuff for bunches of money if I just talked about the right topic at the right time and dropped that bitch, put the right gameplay. I have some Xenoblade, Xenoblade Chronicles X. I could have done that when Xenoblade Chronicles X came out. And just made a giant publicity video. I know how to dance, I know how to music, I could do the you can craft a viral hit just for the money. And you can just do that a bunch of times until you hit on sixes. You craft your own luck. I think perfectly viable. Would I ever want to do it? I still don't want to do it, but it's coming down to that line where I'm like, you just have to authentically do something. You're shooting yourself in the foot, standing here and acting like nobody wants to hear this message. Like, just go out and build the community. Everybody needs a legion. Everybody needs an army. There's no other way now. I truly believe that. And once we have confidence in our digital footprint, our digital message, our aura, the flex. That's all you need, the flex. You need to dance on him. You need to slap that bitch. Like that, yeah, you need to fan him. You need to start your fandango, Get 4 fans, slide them on 4 fans, hit the 2 fans, get the 1 fan, then slide the 2 fans, then 3 fan with the 4 fans, sip your fans, do the fandango, and then, level up. It's a simple but complex procedure, and I know what you guys are thinking. Why are you being so preachy? It's the money, man. It's the money, man. That's why I'm here in the first place. That's why we make videos in the first place. That's why I get up and walk in the first place. But the fact that it's all tied to a piece of paper is stupid to you guys. You realize it's deeper than that. Like, George Washington ain't just fucking hoof in and birth humanity. We do this to learn, to help, so that when someone is out there on the street and needs help, when the shit burns down, when Luigi Mangione is like, all right, CEO killing time, we gotta rise up. We gotta be prepared. You can't be the fat guy in his fucking computer room all day. He's like, oh, he's running in this. Oh, I'm tired, man. I ain't used to walking this much. Bro, you gotta get outside a little bit more. I don't know, man. The world's getting crazy. We all gotta be prepared. I don't mean to be that, conspiracy, but the counterterrorism is getting a little insane in Ameriwaries, and it is all fueled under money and the classism. People are just now realizing it's not even racist shit. It's not even black and white. It's like poor and rich. It's like how much money do you have, and does it mean you hate CEO or love CEO? Does it mean you love Ratchet or hate Ratchet? Yeah, I gotta make Colette happy. You're right. That's a good icon. Okay. So I forget what this boss is. But we'll do this, and then I think we'll just slap on the rest of the bosses for you guys. I'm gonna split these up in 2 parts too, because this gets pretty long with the last cutscene and everything. It's very entertaining though. No worries. It's a very entertaining side mission, and you know, doesn't waste too much of your time here as well. It's only been about 10 minutes, and this is 1 floor, so you know you can jump in the game, get a little 10-minute session in, defeat a Hydra, defeat a Gillish, the dragon, in the quest. Yes. Give a little overview of the Dancer class. Yes, it is more of a support class, but the thing with Dancer is you can kind of build it to be any kind of class. The Dancer can be an attacking class, support, or more of a healer. It has the most moves of any in the game. Most of the spells are attacking spells, attacking fire spells. The Godspeed Chansum speeds up your skills. You got the Healing Light, which gives you attack on heal. And then the steps will all reduce resistances, so that's like your main way to deal a lot of damage. Resistance is the highest damage buff in the game, above defense. When people have lowered resistance, you do a lot more damage. So that's the main thing to go for there. And then they have the Typhoon, get the spell resistance down. Spell resistance is also a very good one. So if you have spell resistance, fire resistance, and then all resistance down, that's basically like the best buff you can do with Ann Lucina. Then you buff your spell attack with the area right here, and you do a bunch of damage. But you see, he is a weak bitch, so I don't need to do all my techniques. But yeah, man, it's a very fun class. But there's a lot of ways you can do. So the thing is, most vocations have 1 skill tree, but see, we are dancers, so you need song and dance, right? Just like any dancer. When you move, any dancer kind of knows how to sing, you know? Or at least knows how to do the... Or you know, when they're teaching you choreography, they go... You know, every dancer needs to have the song, a little bit of the... So that's why there's 2 trees. There's song and dance. And yeah, the dance is the buff, the song is the... Wait, no, the dance is the debuff, the song is the buff. Bada boom, bada shang. And this is the little ending area. At the end, they summon all of your courage, convert your boxes, and then you open the boxes in the real world to get the belts and some other items. I believe the bronze ones don't even... Well, they can give you belts, but they usually don't. They usually don't. You know, just like regular life. The regular life is like opening a bronze box. You know, most people you see them, they're like a bronze box. I don't care how good motherfuckers look too. They are a brown box. Especially in LA, everybody look good. Everybody look good. All y'all motherfuckers brown boxes. Brown box ass. Oh, brown box looking ass. Okay. Yeah. We'll do a couple more. Every time you can prepare and Lucina, and then over in this area, when you talk to the door, you can actually convert your spare belts, get a little bit of currency, and seal the effects. I believe I went over this before, but when you seal the effects, it just makes it not appear in the new belt you open. So it's a very, very helpful skill to sort of hone in on what a stat you want to get on your belt. You know, just kind of go for all the starting ones and turning off. You know, the little debuff attacks, turning those off. We'll get into that later once I start opening these things. But you know, it's 13 floors, so you know you kind of want to do those. Then you go to another mode, and then that's when you actually buff the way you get belts. So you know, yeah. This is also a rechargeable event. Every week, it gives you like 15, I believe 15 currency for this. It reminds me of like, I used to play Spiral Knights, right? So it reminds me of the energy on Spiral Knights. Or you know what? One of those mobile games that used to have energy. Nowadays, I've noticed a lot of mobile games, they kind of have energy, but I don't know if the gachas have kind of strayed away from like limiting playtime. I don't know. The last gacha I played was Tribe 9, and I'm really depressed that shit got turned off. And why? Because of the money. It all goes back to the cash. Where's your ass? Get it. Bro, it's crazy. It don't make no damn sense, but it make no damn sense. But see, the thing is, guys, when you're in that money maze, you're only gonna get out of that money maze when you stop thinking about the money. And I know it's hard. You're gonna need a financial audit guy because it's gonna feel stupid. But you're gonna have to go retard mode. You're gonna have to retard max. You're gonna need a safety net. And just go dumb at that job and go dumb at that side hustle. I'm sorry. It's gonna feel stupid. Like, why am I doing this? Which is why I'm like, don't do anything. You know, what do you do naturally and then monetize that? I don't care what it is. If it's Goonin and watching YouTube videos, take some fucking notes and then be a Goonin YouTube video reviewer. I don't care what the fuck you're doing, dude. Oh, you got a camera, you got a phone. Record yourself. Anybody can become an interesting person. With anything, really. You don't even need a capture card. Bandicam is free. Bandicam is free and this dick ain't free though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna monetize this dick and Bandicam gonna have to band around it. Shit, man. Strong ass Griffin, but he's dead now. Oh shit, oof, we blasted his ass. Thank you, Anacina. But yeah, it is all centered around money. I feel very bad for the developers of Tribe 9 because that is a very well made gacha game. And I still haven't beaten it. I'll do some gameplay on that soon. I realize I've neglected that, but it's very fun. It's like a Tales game, but it's like 8-bit. It's a very good gacha game, and that's like the last gacha I've played. But I feel like a lot of gachas don't even revolve around energy anymore. Like, what was the point of that? We're just gonna stop you from playing because you've been playing too much, and we want you addicted. It's kind of what this one does, but you know, essentially, you don't want to play this shit too much. Like, you kind of want to cool off. It's a little bit annoying. It gets less annoying over in version 4 when there's like another phase to it. I believe this is like the deepest an event goes as far as evolutions wise. Like, they really want you to have a great belt for some reason. But I think it's because this is where you grind in Lucina. This is like where people want to play as her, you know, so this is like the bonding time with their main character dungeon. So yeah, it is fair that they have to make it very long. It's fair. I am almost done with it in my main file. I've still got quite a bit left, and yeah, I mean I'm not gonna say I've been utilizing my energy perfectly because there's so much to do in this game, but I've been going through that energy, and they give you 15 every week. No, there's definitely been some weeks where I haven't, like, yeah, there's definitely, now that I'm thinking about it, they give you 15 every week and it caps at 60. Yeah, for sure. I should have been done with it by now, but I don't know. The last couple floors are get pretty hard at the end of it, but we'll get into the next phases. When we get into the next phases, essentially though, it never really looks different. You know, you're basically walking through the same little scenery, I guess, with different sparkles or whatever. But yeah, man, I honestly don't mind. Games used to be like this. You know, they used to be very basic but deep. And that was okay. Like, that's what we liked about Claire. That's what we liked about these new games and what we're excited about in things like GTA, for them to be real, to be deep, but like structured, so that it's like a playground and not like a sandbox of like, here's some shit, go do some shit. You know, this has sandbox elements, but I really feel like this is like catered to the single player solo experience, which is why it's very fun to do a challenge like this. Makes it inherently, I don't know, intrinsic with the goals of the game, to craft your own way, to make your own story throughout it, because there are some things about the lore that are like, with the wide-scoping MMO atmosphere of this game, I wonder why the lore is like this. Like, why is this guy in the story specifically my father when there are like 8,000 other heroes, and I don't know. But see, the thing is, though, I really like the story because of that, and I think the Final Fantasy XIV aspects that Square Enix are doing in the new expansion are making people dislike it. And I feel like if they made it more personable like this feels like a shonen story, basically. Like, or at least what I would want for my childhood. Like, I can't imagine playing this back in 2012. It would probably be very hard. Yeah, I played it back in 2012. There was only version 1 and nobody had dual boards, and yeah, I don't know. See, that feels like a Pokemon era kind of thing in my eyes, to where little kids are probably played it in middle school or whatever, and you know, coming home and be like, the only time I can play it at night is this one time on Saturday. Like, it just sounds so cool. So I don't think games like this are gonna stop. People are all, oh no, they're gonna close down Final Fantasy, but like it's legacy, you know. It's more of tradition. And it's crazy that America just values nothing but money, like gold. And I love that in this game, you need gold, but like the prices are so low that there's never going to be a chance you're going to run out. There's never you run out of gold. What? Like, nobody's ever on the guild team like, oh guys, I've run out of gold. I don't know what to. Like, people are trying to trade Meadow Maze tickets. People are trying to grow stronger, and I think that's beautiful. You know, and you can't do that, by the way. You can't do that, you dirty cheater. Stop trying to trade the tickets. Okay. You can use the pairs. But anyways, the thing is, I know money may seem like it's the answer. I know it's going to make life easier if we all had money, which is why everybody wants it. Which is why everybody at the top is so scared of losing it, and they're trying to squash everybody at the bottom and stop them from having it. And a lot of people are becoming wise to this, and I feel like we need to be aware, but we can't let it blind us as well with the rage, and you get the red, you get the bull horns, and you're like, "Arr," and you start spitting your knife, and you're like, I'm ready to kill, and look, wait, hold on, buddy. Hold on there, Jethro. Like, think about this. Violence cannot be met with violence, right? But the answer has never been as clear as it is now. We just have to live within our means. Survive within our means. Oh my goodness, my storage is running out of space. So we're gonna have to refresh this. It's good because my vigilanteism is coming out. Oh my god. Okay, guys. So I'll probably do this last boss, and then we'll quiet down. You know, YouTube's gonna come after me. We're gonna get DMCA for this Royal Maze episode because I'm inciting counterterrorism. But guys, survival is vital. They don't want us to band together. Everybody needs to form their own legions. Creativity is within all of us. So I want y'all to get creative as fuck. Do some meditation tonight. You know what I'm saying? Run in your maze. Get royal with it. Get loyal with it. Get royal with it. Get loyal with it. All right. Well, I will see y'all next time. Subscribe! And y'all have a good one.